In this article, they talk about how red number 3 was banned in cosmetics by the FDA 35 years ago.
35
And
years
California,
ago.
as a state, banned this dye, this additive, in food products in October 2023.
Holy.
So this has been banned in cosmetics for 35 years, and we're just saying, let's not put it in our food.
You want to know why it stayed? You want to know the actual information? Because I did a lot of research on this before this episode. So I actually know a pretty penny on this, and I've been joking around and stuff the whole time. Because I was waiting until we got to the point where I could drop some facts. The Maraschino cherries had lobbyists that were paying to keep red dye number 3 out there because they like to sell red cherries in the liquor stores when you bought liquor that was soaked in liquor. So when you went down to your local dive bar and you bought those red little cherries that were soaked in alcohol,
You act like that's not still existing.
that red cherry was the reason why the red dye was there, because the redness stays and it doesn't fade. And she could fact check me right now, but
I don't care to fact check you. I was actually reading Danielle's comment. She said, "I've been staying away from red dyes with my kids, and I've seen major changes in their behavior."
Wow.
Yeah, it's true.
I've been staying near the red dyes, and I've been seeing major changes in my beard.
I'll tell you,
I think it's the tomato sauce, though.
I tell you, no, she has a point, because my favorite potato chips is Doritos, and it's bad for you.
I've been eating the baked chips.
That's what I have,
Yeah.
the kids.
I've been double baking it.
And you know something? Check this out. I noticed when I removed those type of foods, my girls are not so hyper. They're more
Level.
Even keel.
Yeah, I find the same thing with me because I have a lot of energy issues. I get bursts and stuff, all that. Like,
Yeah, we see it on the podcast every week.
Yeah, you guys starting to get to know me and shit. I got some issues. Let's just put it lightly. I got more issues than you got issues. So let's just keep it simple. But I do find my mood more stable. I find my mental health better, and I find everything better when I stay away from like a lot of artificial stuff and eat more natural.
Absolutely.
My body feels better. I can't really eat a lot, so I still have to take vitamins and stuff. But yeah.
Right. So, food manufacturers actually they have until January 2027 to reformulate their products. And that's food manufacturers. Drug manufacturers will have an extra year until January 2028 to adjust.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. Of course, they probably knew it was coming and petitioned for that. Now, they say some manufacturers have already phased out the dye in their product. So obviously, I feel like companies knew this was coming. I don't know if they were like, "Oh, let's phase this out. It's bad for you." If they're like, "Oh crap, this is coming. We might as well do it now."
I agree with Brian. He said no comment.
Yep.
No.
They knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. I mean, come on.
It
How
is
long
a system.
you gonna keep?
You can't beat
How long are you
it.
gonna keep it away from people?
It is a system. You can't beat it.
But do you know what companies are trying to do? They're replacing red dye 3 with red dye 40.
Oh, that's not better.
Do you want to know what red dye 40 is associated with?
Let me say, colon disease.
Oh, actually, an increase in bowel disorders in mice. You weren't too far off. Wow, I'm actually impressed with you, Pseudo. I think that was a wild guess. That was off the cuff, and you were right.
It was a wild guess that was off the cuff. I was like, since we're talking shit tonight, might as well keep the shit going.
There's been such an increase in gastrointestinal diseases.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yet, I still say, why in Europe they could do all natural things in the food, and what's the problem in the States? I want to know. I know you're going to say capitalism, but come on.
I'm not even going to say
pretty
capitalism for this. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say consumers.
No, come on.
Look, a lot of consumers don't want it in their products, so they're replacing red dye 3 with red dye 40. And the UK associated red dye 40 to increased hyperactivity. And California banned this additive in their schools last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then here's the question.
I don't know.
Why
I
are we
want
getting the shitty end of the stick?
Yeah, at that point, it's not consumerism. It's not capitalism. Shitty end of the stick. It's public health. We pay for additional resources for kids and adults who need help. And I have no issue with that. But the thing is, we're also feeding them.
Yeah.
stuff that's causing these issues. Talk about being able to do something that's allowing for more prevention, right? Being proactive rather than reactive.
I guess
Yes.
it's just a shitty situation.
It
Well,
was funnier when
guys,
JR did it.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to keep up with you, Jr. You're just blowing me away. You're like clouds in front of me.
comment down below and tell me your opinion, guys. Let us know. I
Yeah,
mean,
let me.
think about it. Don't you feel like it's a smack in the face that we get the shitty stuff while Europe gets all the good stuff?